Welcome, everybody. Today we are going to take a look at slicers and filtering. This is something that kind of is tougher to grasp within Power BI because it's actually its own visualization. You heard that right. Slicers are their own visualizations, and filtering, in a way, is their own little thing in the world, too. So let's take a look at this. So, slicers, I'll prove it to you, are their own visualizations. So, here we have a slicer. You can sort by year, and we take a look at that, we can see on this thing, it's under the build visualizations, under visualizations. So add data to your visual. Slicers are considered a visual within Power BI. Slicers are basically filters in a way, but Power BI, they call them slicers instead of filters like you would in Tableau. So here we have these little things here, and it's easy. You can select your year very quickly, and then you can throw a filter on it by clicking it, for example, or choosing like an enterprise, government. And this is what it is. A slicer just lets you do it. It filters your page, you click a value, and you have your filters. So like let's say, for instance, we want to go in here and we want to get the discount band in here. So let's go ahead and do that. So we go over here, we'd go over to our discount band up here. We're going to click that. And then when we do that, we can see that we can then go to our visualizations. So we click that discount band right there. If I can actually get to it, there it is. And we can see it's high-low. We can turn that into a slicer. So we could do high, low, medium, none. And then we can move that slicer to anywhere on our visual because you can drag anything around here in Power BI. So we can go over here and move that around. Let's just put it right here. You can say high, low, and that's kind of how that works, and that's kind of what it looks like um, when you look at the slicer visuals and all that jazz. So that's a very cool aspect of this that really allows this to just be something really cool that you can use each and every day when it comes to this. So slicers, the filters pane offers a visual page and report level filters. So like you have a page here and you're able to just filter stuff, and the filters pane is on the side here, so we have all, but like maybe we wanted to put a filter here to show enterprise only. So there you can see the enterprise only, and you have that updated, and that can do that real quick. So that lets you kind of just do that and have the enterprise only in your slicers. You can also format and edit interactions, controls, which visuals a slicer effect. You can click the format button. The format button is really important for this. So that's really something that you can do. You can format these and make them look nice. So like if I go over here to the format your visual, there's a couple of slicer settings that you can choose. You can do vertical, tile. And when you click those, it'll also format. You have a drop down menu, you can do that. The only thing I would say is sometimes with these drop down menus, something weird here. I'm going to kind of show you. You click these, you might want to put a search bar on it. It's not native. So some people, if it's a really long list, you'll want to put a search bar on those because it really does cause some problems if you don't have that search bar in there. So that's something you'll want to look at. So, but everything else, you can do some cool things, some effects, put some shadows on it, and make it look really nice. So if we go over here, we click this format your visual, we can go over here and then we can make an effect. So we go to the general tab under the format your visual, and you go over here and you click visual border, and you can make a nice little effect for it. So just things that you can do to give your slicers that extra jazz. So views sync slicers shares a slicer across a page. So you can do that. So you can sync those slicers under view and share them across the page. We're not going to go too deep into that, but just know you have some different options here. You can remove filters from the view. If you sync your slicers here, synchronize slicers and controller visibility across page, you can click that there. And then you can kind of put filters on this page or filters on all pages even. So if you want to have a universal filter for, say, one of these things, we can do that. So maybe I just want to see across the whole report. Now, this is something you got to be careful with, but it'll do this across the whole report. We'll have this filter on here across this whole report. And that's going to be it. You might see that because it doesn't apply here. So you got to be really kind of thinking about how you're doing this, how you're applying these filters. Just something to kind of think about. And if you don't want it there, we can just remove it. So something cool that you can utilize to kind of go above and beyond with these slicers is to sync those slicers across multiple pages or just certain pages, which is super helpful for being able to have a little bit more control with your slicers. You just have to be really careful that you know what you're doing there and not messing anything up, because you could easily mess it up very badly and someone may not be able to figure out how to unlock this filter. Say if you locked a product or something, that's something that would be a problem. And that has got to be something you really got to be thinking about when you're doing that, is just what are you doing here? How are you updating this? Are you doing this correctly? Because you don't want to have like a filter going rolling across and nobody's able to maintain that. So that's in a gist how slicers work. Just throw them on your thing, choose your category or dimensions, and click the little slicer tab, and that's going to help you really get that all into place and let you filter your visuals very easily. As you can see, it's very nifty and allows you to do different things. So go out there, get your slicers rolling, guys. Leave a like if this is helpful, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. Tons of Power BI Tableau videos on this channel.